Hey healers, Felicia here, and I am back with that spirited evocative energy, of course, as always. And I haven't done a video in a while, of course, but I did feel compelled to come turn the video on and share. Actually, I was on my way out the door, and I was looking at the table. I kept staring at it, and I was like, the fact that I'm staring at the table maybe means that I felt like doing a video today. And I did feel like doing a video before, um, maybe a month or two ago. I started buying all these. I started buying all these pieces of equipment that was supposed to make it so I can arrange the table so I don't have to be in it. That was the holdup because I was like, okay, I'll buy this piece and it'll hold my phone, and I'll buy this piece and I'll do this, and I'll buy this piece. None of the pieces worked. None of the pieces would attach to the table. None of them would hold the phone. None of it. And I feel like, I feel like that was divine. It was like, that's not what we said for you to do. We did not say. And honestly, I did it because I noticed, let me address this. First of all, I said, hey, healers, but I didn't ask y'all, how's your heart? I refuse to do that. Let's start over. Hey, healers, how's your heart? Like, literally, y'all been keeping up, taking care of your heart? Good. Um, but I noticed that we have a lot more subscribers. So, hey, new subscribers. Hey, healers, how y'all doing? How's your heart? Hopefully y'all have been checking out the community tab too. I'm not gonna say it's a whole lot of stuff that I've been posting in there, but I have been posting in the community tab. Like I said, if I'm not posting actual videos, I will be posting stuff in the community tab. Um, but notice we had a lot of subscribers, a lot more, and then I was like, in my mind, I immediately was like, no way. It's more people in here now that's gonna be watching. I'm not gonna be sitting up here in these videos pulling little cards, being cute. Oh, look at this card, look at this card. I was like, nah. Honestly, if there's more people being guided, and I made it very clear, you can, like I said, if you're new here, you can look below. You see over the last 4 years, there's been what, 10 videos? Like, this is not what I do. I am not up here doing stuff, trying to figure out more way to get more people to see me or hear me. I'm all the way good. Okay. So I thought, since it was more people, y'all, I think it would be better if I remove myself from the screen and just do the introspection videos. Or if, like I said, I usually, and I'll say it again, if you're new here, I don't come on here unless I honestly feel guided that there's something I need to say, need to put out there. Um, and for some reason, I felt guided to make sure my face was not on this screen because I was like, I'm not doing it. And a lot of people know me. I'm very private, and I am not one of those, ooh, look at me type of people. I'm like, mind your business. Mind your bald head scoopy business. Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me for nothing. If I'm minding my business, if I ain't messing with you, don't mess with me type of people. So no, I'm not up here like, okay, look at me, look at me. Let's do some videos and be cute and stuff. I've been cute since '82, but I have never felt the need to be on the big screen. Okay, but so I see the new subscribers immediately. I'm like, I ain't doing that. I start buying all these pieces of stuff. I wish I had the box over there. It's all the way over there. I got boxes full of stuff. It's supposed to hit clamp on the table. It's supposed to hang over. Y'all will be able to see all of the. Look at. I even bought these new little things. These card holders. The cards sit right in here. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. I said I might as well use them. I bought them. And the camera will angle straight to that. You won't be able to see me. You won't be able. None of the stuff I bought worked. I couldn't get it hook up to the table. And then if I got it to clamp to the table, the thing wouldn't bend, so you couldn't see just the table. I'm like, damn, I need a bigger table. It was a mess. So I just stopped. I just stopped trying, and I just stopped. I didn't come on and do any videos. But the crazy thing is I didn't feel guided to do a video or anything like that. because I feel like everything that's been done in my videos previously in the videos that I have leading up to this one, I show people exactly the way I do my introspection. I show them how I pull my cards. I show them how I, you know, I tell everybody when you come into this channel, you should already have your journals with you because we're going to do introspection, which is another way of introspection is another form of meditation. And there's so many different ways you can do it. You can be journaling. People, that is a form of meditation, journaling. If you're and sitting out, and like I told you, there's a place that I go to completely wooded area, just completely nothing but woods, where I can sit out there and I can think and I can journal, or I could just put my thoughts together, or I can just actually meditate, actually doing introspection, like using the cards. Using your introspection cards is a form of meditation. It's just different ways that help you gain clarity, quiet your mind, gather your thoughts together so that you can be able to hear your inner thoughts, find your inner peace, or that you can convene with your spirit guides, your ancestors, God, whoever it is that you pray to, in whichever way you want to meditate, introspect, journal, get to that inner peace. All those things count as just introspection, meditation, whatever. And all this channel was about was just me showing you different ways of going about that, getting to that point, finding that inner peace, getting that clarity, strengthening your intuition, pretty much strengthening your own intuition so that you can feel stronger mentally, which will lead to you doing better physically. Hopefully those thoughts will lead to that, because once you start doing things to strengthen yourself mentally, everything else is just going to follow anyway. You're going to want to do better physically, you're going to want to do better financially, you're going to want to, so all that mental clarity will help to bring all those different aspects of your life together. But you got to get the mind right. Get the mind right, and the rest will follow. I promise you. But every video I've done has guided you to do that. So I don't feel the need to be on here every week saying, I'm doing a new video, I'm doing a new video, I'm doing it. For, I can sit up here and pull cards for y'all if you want to, but I think the whole point is for you to be independent on your journey and getting yourself where you need to be mentally. So nobody should be on this channel looking for me to do a video every day, every week, not even every month, because I promise you, you can go back and look. I don't do that, honey. I got a life of my own, and I'm not about to be sitting it up here on YouTube guiding everybody else's life in whichever direction they think I'm supposed to be guiding it in. Even if you look at, and I'm sorry, I hit the mic, y'all. I told myself I wasn't going to do that. And hopefully y'all can hear me, because I don't even know if this mic sounds good or not. I should have checked it, but that would have been more time than me up here. I need to stop. I promise you, God. I was like, if she keep it up, I'm gonna slap her. But I've made it very clear this is not something that I like chose for myself. I was like, why do I need to be sitting up here talking to people about what I do in my own life? But I mean, like I said in one of my videos, I remember saying that when I was younger and a young woman and on my own, that definitely would have helped me have somebody helping me being a guiding light for me, or a mentor of some sorts. So I don't have a problem with doing that, but I definitely believe in independence and having your own mind and learning yourself. Self-awareness is definitely a must. If you're on this channel, you need to be putting that at the top of your list of knowing yourself and what you want and what you need. You will better be able to see people coming towards you with the BS. And it ain't what you want and it ain't what you need. But you have to first know that. You have to know yourself and what it is you do want and what you do need and what you need to work on, what you need to help clear up. This is just pretty much a recap for our newcomers to the channel, y'all. But just stay tuned. But like I said, this is not a channel where you will catch me up here every week, every month. I can't say every year. I think I've been on here every year for the last 4 years. But that's it. Not every week and not every month. But you can catch me You can catch me here. Spirit of Evocative Energy, LLC, up here every year. That's all I can guarantee. Okay, that's all I got for you because I have a life of my own and I plan on living it, and it won't be on social media, honey. Um, yeah. So I didn't. Once I bought all the equipment that didn't work, I didn't feel guided to do a video either, so I didn't. But uh, excuse me, y'all. I am so sorry. Should I just go ahead and let the newcomers know that I'm not classy either? I think one of my old videos had me wiping the snot off my face. Why? 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 But I'm not all that classy either, guys. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm drinking tea. That's why I burped. I have what I got? A mod tea is peach and passion fruit, and it's black tea. Because let me tell y'all, I hope everybody had the most happiest holidays that they could ever have. But I promise you, I did. I have been asleep for days. I enjoyed my holiday time off. I was in the bed, okay? And I was watching TV. And I don't even watch TV, but I watched all the TV I could possibly watch. And you ever be so relaxed, so laid back that you don't want to do nothing else in the world? You can't even peel yourself out of the bed, even though you want to. And I'm going outside today, y'all. I'm going outside. So I was like, let me drink a cup of tea. This is not my regular green tea or my this is black tea. So this has caffeine in it. Because I was like, I have to get up and get out of here. And like I said, I was about to get out of here. I just got up, got dressed, got in the shower and everything. And I was looking at the table like, but let me say this. So this is the reason why I felt guided to do a video, okay? So I have been, which is this is still embarrassing things, but I'm just go ahead and say it because I'm just go ahead and say it because I think somebody may need to hear this. Okay? That's the only time I do videos is when something keeps repeating over and over. So I noticed that I was feeling guilty when all the pieces and stuff that I bought for the table to work, so I wouldn't have to show my face. I wouldn't have to get up here. I could just turn it on and then do introspection cards and then that's it. Or so I was feeling guilty and I kept saying, why do I feel guilty for not doing a video? I don't even feel guided to do a video. So I just wanted that stuff to be in place when I do want to do a video. So I almost was trying to force myself to think of a reason to do a video. And then I would just blow it out of my head. Because it ain't hard for me to convince myself not to get up here. But I was like, no, I ain't gonna do a video because I don't feel guided to do one. So why do I feel guilty? I mean, I was journaling about it. And then so I knew something was up. I was like, I don't want to do a video. I don't want to do a video. I don't want to show my face up there, but I feel guilty that I haven't done a video. I don't want to show my face. But why do I feel so bad about it? So I kept journaling and I would say about 2 or 3 days ago, I was watching something on TV and I can't even remember at this point what it was. It was just so fleeting. But I was watching it and it brought a tear to my eye. And this I guess the girl said something about her not wanting to, you know, somebody was trying to encourage somebody to do something and they told them that not doing something is actually doing something. You know, not acting is still a reaction. If you don't do anything, that's so how you're gonna fail is by you not even trying. You've already failed. So it doesn't matter. You've already failed just for the fact that you're not gonna put yourself out there, you're not gonna do it, you're not gonna try it. And I kind of like, I got like a lump in my throat. And I was like, why do I feel sentimental about that? Like, what's the point? What is the big deal? What is the big deal about that? You know, she don't want to try, she don't want to do it, whatever, whatever. But the scene was beautiful. And I was like, I'm so sentimental. I'm crying about the scene. But I ended up journaling about it later. And I was like, do I have an issue with getting on the screen? Because all those new subscribers and more people would be seeing, I was literally writing the question. Like, do I have an issue with being seen? Is this something that I've been having an issue with? I don't know. But the crazy thing is, I got on YouTube and I listen to all types of inspirational videos and stuff like that, and just all kinds of stuff. I have all kinds of stuff that I save, but I have a one of my playlists where it had something I had saved on there. I played it, and I was ready to fall asleep, so I was gonna fall asleep to that video, and I started falling asleep, and they mentioned that you know, if you don't want to be seen, you don't want to be heard, this is for you. This is your time. Why are you hiding? God says it's not time for you to hide. This is the time for you to be out there. This is time for you to, and I'm like, okay. So I get a little lump in my throat. I'm like, why am I sitting in the middle? Every time I hear this particular thing, I feel some type of way about it. So, but the funny thing is, I woke up the next morning and I decided to look at my journals. And I told y'all before, I have multiple journals. I have journals here, there, and they're in no particular order, month, day, whatever one is closest to me, I write. And I always start with the day and the month and the year at the top. So that way, when honey, my ancestors behind me, my grandkids and my great grands and all of them, they gonna have lots of juicy stuff to look back on, because my journals is gonna be filled with so much stuff that I've been through, gone through, and all that stuff, and then the results of everything in it. But I decided to take my journals out and just start from the beginning of them and read on up. So if you have not done that, I don't care if you just started this year journaling, go back to the first page and just start reading what you were going through and your thoughts and the stuff that had you feeling nervous, the stuff that made you cry, the stuff that made you happy, the things that God has given you, the miracles and stuff, all that stuff you've been journaling and writing down, go back and read it. This is not the first time I've done this. But I woke up and I was like, just get your journals out and just read through. I started reading that, I would say, like the past 2 or 3 days, baby. I've been walking around. I was at the grocery store, like, who's she talking to? Does she know what I've been through this past 5 years? I don't know who she thinks she's talking to. I don't know who she thinks she's talking to. I'm a whole healer out here in these streets. Like, I was reading my journals, period, and reading like certain things going on, what I was going through, how I came through. I was like, ooh, if anybody ever had to question my healing abilities, baby, I could shoot this little book at them and let them read on for days and tell them I am who I say I am. I'm a whole healer out here in these streets, and that's what I do. That's what I do for a living. Okay, I ain't talking about my money. We all know I'm a nurse. I'm talking about what I do for a living. From the time I wake up and put my feet on the floor, even before then, baby, I was born for this. That's what I do. I heal. That's what I do. I heal things. I heal myself first, and then that healing that I give to myself gives me the ability to go on and heal others. And that is why I also do this channel. It is because that is who I am. It is just who we are. We are natural born healers. If you have not went back and looked at that video, I remember I did. You need to go back and watch it. And if you are not journaling yet, you need to go ahead and journal and tell your story. Okay? It is so self-empowering to read your life back to yourself, because a lot of times you're in the thick of things, in the middle of things. I've noticed that. That's exactly why I love the fact that I started journaling years ago. And when you through it, you will even journal what happened when you came out of it. But then there's another thing, and there's more life, and there's more things, and there's more miracles, and there's more people that come into your life, more places that you move to. And I mean, life just keeps on going. And sometimes you forget about some of those things. And for some reason, I literally woke up and said, why do I feel guided to go back and read all my journals and stuff? I did in the last 2 or 3 days. So this is the message. I don't know who is out here in these healing streets feeling like the way I feel, but I feel cocky as hell. Okay. I feel like I feel cocky as hell. I have been through the fire. And yet I still sit here today in front of you. Sitting here sipping my tea, baby. Okay. So I don't know who else is out here feeling real cocky about who they are or what they've been through and how they be consistently showing up in their own life. Baby, you are who you say you are. You are out here doing this. You are out here healing yourself, healing other people, telling your stories, letting it be known that you're a healer, honey. Okay. But I did realize, like I said, when I was journaling about not wanting to get out here, I was on Amazon buying all types of gadgets to make sure I didn't have to show my face on this channel. And I didn't realize that it was because a part of me went on there and looked at the numbers. And when I saw that, I was like, not me. Not today. Not ever. They're going to get this good old message, but it ain't going to come out of, they won't be getting the message watching me flap my gums in front of this table. I'm not doing that because I was like, that's too many people for me. It's too much going on. It's too much. And I'm just that way. I don't like it. I don't care for it, and I don't want it. But you see what happened, right? None of my gadgets worked. I'm sitting here talking. I don't even know if this microphone. I don't even know if this thing is on. I hope it's on. I hope the goodness is on. But and if it don't sound good, and you rather have me just do the videos the way I was doing it before, just let me know. Just be like X nay on the microphone. Hey, boo, it's not. It ain't working. None of the stuff worked. But none of the other contraptions I bought worked. And I'm guessing it's because the divine was like, you're not doing that. We're not setting up stuff up against the wall and putting cards in front of the screen and all of that. And maybe they didn't let it work because maybe they just wanted me to get up here just one last time, show my face. Because normally I'm not a person, and anybody who knows me knows, I'm not a person who operates out of fear. So that was really weird for me because when I was honest with myself, when I was journaling about it, I was like, I saw those numbers and started ordering everything on Amazon. So I didn't have to put my face up here. I was scared. I was like, I have 4 subscribers for like 3 years. So I don't know why there's like 40 subscribers. When I saw it, I was like, I went back out and came back in. I was like, for what though? Like, y'all doing too much. Why do 40 people all need to be in here at one time? When other channels have like hundreds and millions of thousands, I was like, 40 people is 40. This is 38 people too many. Like, I'm always good. When I had the 2, I was like, yes. When it went to 4, I was like, see now, now y'all do it. I thought it was doing too much with 4 people. Then it was, so the 40 really caught me off guard. But like I said, I journaled my way through it. I was guided to read. Listen, you done been through the fire. What is talking to 40 people? What is that? Like, why? You done been through this and this and this. Why making a video in front of for 40 whole subscribers? Why is that eating at you like it is? You about to eat through your rent money looking for ways to set this camera up against this wall so you don't have to. And they made sure none of them things work. So I was like, no way, no way. But I'm happy I got up in here. But congratulations. Congratulations to those people who is walking around. It's the end of the year. You look back at the year. You came through. You soaring through. You showing up, showing face, getting up, getting dressed, brushing your teeth, washing your face, and you showing up for everything that you got going on in your life. Baby, that takes hard work, dedication to do it consistently. So kudos to you. And you know, moral of that story is just keep showing up and shining for yourself. You don't ever operate out of fear. There's a first time for everything because baby, the way my life is set up, that wasn't even an option. You know what I'm saying? For me to be showing up, come on, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing it out of fear. I don't do that. That's not even. part of me. So the fact that I did that was like, wow, this must, and it also said to me, this must mean a lot to me, a lot to me for that to shake me like that. Like I said, I ain't the type that really gets shooken up from too much. And that I was like, 40 subscribers, baby. We gonna rig all this. We gonna set this on top of this, set this on top of this, put the camera on top of that. You'll be able to see. I was here looking a fool, and none of it worked. So I'm on the screen. It worked. I was able to give my message, show up and show out. 2025 coming in. I know everybody journaling about what they're going to do next year, how they're going to show up in their life for the next set of goals, or you're going to keep consistent on the goals that you have, and it's going to work out beautifully. There was something else. Oh yeah, the fact that and I said that the fact that they didn't let me call on your team, because I was journaling, and when I was journaling, I was asking questions. I wasn't like journaling how I felt. I was like, oh, why won't this work? And what's going on with this? And I was asking for answers. I wanted to know, why do I feel this type of way about it? Every time I hear somebody say it, and mind you, I told you, whenever something keeps coming up repeatedly, I know that it's time for me to address something that I'm thinking or I'm feeling, and then I usually do a video on it. So they were showing me, they were like, you got a problem, honey, and you need to cancel that, because that ain't even, you ain't never been that. There's no way to get out of that. Even if you don't feel it, you never know who's watching you and being inspired by you just showing up for your own self in your own life. I've had people tell me I'm inspirational before, not boatloads of people, but people have told me, you're inspirational. Your story, the way you've gone through, the way you consistently go through, the way you keep. And a lot of people tell me the way I stick to my guns, and because that's why I said, knowing yourself, knowing who you are and what you want and what you need. When people bring you the extra, you be like, no, thank you. No, 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 and no. And people sometimes who cannot do that for themselves, or I have a hard time standing up for themselves. Or if you're somebody like me, and when I do see other people gunning for other people too, I stand up for that too. I have a problem with doing that, working on that too, because sometimes some stuff is just none of your business. But but I do, if I see other people, and I think that I learned that a lot as being a nurse, that you have to sometimes it is your job to advocate for others who cannot advocate for themselves, or they can advocate for themselves, but sometimes they operate out of fear. They don't know how, or they're afraid of the result and the outcome of that. I am not. Okay, so I do stand up for other people a lot. And when people tell me, the way you approach things, the way you can be diplomatic, the way you have this way of telling the truth, even if it's the harsh truth, without caring about how the person's going to come off of what they say. It's just sometimes it's stuff that need to be done. So like I said, I usually don't, but I did in this situation, and I had to address that. I didn't even know I had that in me, to be afraid of showing up on camera or more people seeing me. That was so weird to me, but it was real, and I had a journal about it. And I'm just now getting on camera. Like I said, I didn't look to see what my last video was. I'm pretty sure it had to be at least 3 to 4 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, maybe 4 months ago. And half of those months, I was making up excuses not to get on here, even though I wanted to. I was like, I'm not getting on there. I'm gonna make sure this thing works so I can hang this camera off the ceiling. And when it hang off the ceiling, the light will beam off the wall, and they'll be able to see these cars just fine, baby. They don't need to see me. I was making up excuses, but I'm here. So, but I do want to do an introspection with y'all. Oh my God, I'm 30 minutes in, and I was talking so much, y'all. I'm so sorry. I missed y'all. I missed getting on here, and I felt embarrassed about saying that. I was scared to get on the screen, but I'm here, and I got on here, and I want to thank each and every last single subscriber who is on here and who is subscribed, who felt guided to be here, to listen to the messages, to do the introspection, to work on their self-awareness, to work on their self-love, to join a community full of people who are thinking the same way you are thinking. So I'm trying to look for a like-minded community who's thinking like you, working towards the same thing, self-love, self-awareness, strengthening your intuition, following your own guidance. And I just want to say welcome to everybody, and I hope that you like the messages. I hope that you find them inspirational. There's nothing that I would say on here that I wouldn't say to you, to your face, or to any friend of mine, to any loved one. I am not here to piss anybody off or to trigger anybody. So you best believe if you hear something on here that you decide that you don't like, it takes you half a second to unsubscribe, please do so. I am not here to coddle anybody's feelings either. We don't do that here. We are all grown, and you need to learn how to own your shit, okay? I had to do it, and I just explained a whole story about how I had to own the fact that I was having an issue with getting on here, and that is why this channel exists, okay? Point blank, period. So we're not blaming other people for saying things that make you upset or anything like that. We're just here for some good old positive, inspirational introspection, getting to know ourselves and being aware. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm looking for, I told you I was looking at the table and decided to do a video. So I'm looking for some decks or something that we can, I have some stuff near me. Okay, so I got 4 things set out. So y'all want to do 4 cards, right? And I'm sorry, we already have 30 minutes. So I never know if people like long videos or they like the videos to be shorter or what. And I don't really understand that because there's always a pause button if you need to come back later if the video's too long. so, so I'm not really sure why people do that. All right, so I have the self-love deck from the tonight's conversation cards. I'm gonna pull one of those. I got the high vibe card deck near me, and then I got the soul truth deck near me. Maybe we'll pull soul truth. Pull 2 of those. I have this self love deck in my hand now, so I will pull one of these right quick. We could talk about them. So y'all make sure y'all get your journals out so you can journal about the cards that come out. Whatever we pull, you can journal about them so you can read about it next year. And empower yourself, honey. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know how you would rate this. Where's the card? And it says, what did your biggest mistake cost you? And what did you learn from it? What did your biggest mistake cost you? I caught my own face on the camera. That was not cute. Okay. I don't know. I don't even know if I have yet to have made my biggest mistake. Okay. I don't know what my biggest mistake. Let me just say this out loud because I can see my everybody like your wheels turning. I've made so many damn mistakes. Like, I don't know which one I can count as the biggest one. You know, maybe it's not one thing, but maybe it's one area of my life that I have made multiple mistakes, pretty much the same one over and over. And I think that's why it may just be keep popping up in my head. But in the area of love, somebody just cut the camera off. I felt like somebody was like, nope. Like, or and somebody else just leaned in like, she's talking about her love life. Yes, I am still, you know what? We are what, one day away from the new year, a couple of days away from the new year. So I am knocking on 3.5 years celibate, single and celibate. 3.5 years single and celibate. So, and that's something that my love life is something that I'm currently working on. That's why I am single and celibate. So that's why I'm thinking maybe this is the area I could speak on, and somebody else could probably relate. But, and it's because I was never taught anything about love, healthy relationships, how they should look, how they should smell, how myself I should act, how the other person should be acting. Like, I was never told anything. I didn't really see a whole lot of healthy relationships coming up, so I just didn't have a clue. Hell, I still don't. But I think that when you're younger and you don't have those healthy relationships and you don't have those mentors, the guidance and all that stuff, you go looking for that. So you're looking for the love, you're looking for the guidance, you're looking for all that when you don't need to be looking outside of yourself. It starts with you, right? And that's when it just gets really ugh. I've had a lot of relationships. Listen, I am a mother of two grown kids, so and I have two grandkids. And that's a lot of different types of love also. Your relationship with your parents, your relationship with the kids, your relationship with the grandkids, your relationship with your friends. Those are all different kinds of love. And just imagine all of those relationships being ugh. Okay. So, I'm not saying any one person did anything more than the other. It's just when people are not taught what healthy love looks like, they just act out whatever, or they're looking for love or looking for you to be doing a certain thing in a certain type of way. And they don't understand they also have to be giving of that in order to receive it. It's a give and take. It's a give and receive type of, it's just a lot. Okay. So my biggest mistake is just repeating the same cycle over and over and over in my love and my relationships, and just letting it go on for as long as I did. It's just to me, now that I learn, I'm not giving to people who don't give to me. I'm not calling and checking on those who don't check for me. I'm not giving anything to those people who I know would so willingly take the help from me, but would never give it. They would never be anybody in a position that if I was in need, I would be able to call them. I just cut those relationships off and just decided just to relax on the whole give and take, and just give to myself, give a little, take a little, and let the relationships find their way back. If it's meant to be, it will be. If not, that's it. But yeah, the issue of love and relationships, I think I made a lot of big mistakes there. Just okay. Let me tell you, I can't even. I think I might have one journal just full of all that, just full of all talks of all my type of relationships and mishandlings and misdeeds and giving second and third and fourth chances and letting people getting over and not giving enough to certain people I should have given more to, giving more to people who damn sure didn't deserve it. So you got to find a balance, that giving and receiving. Okay. Oh, let's put the card back. I'm supposed to put it up here. I don't even know if y'all can see it. Can y'all see it? There. One thing I bought does work, y'all. So there. My little card stands. Ooh, that fell out. All right, we said we're going to do two, so I'll take the first two. All right. What does that say? Crazy, right? What am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? I think I just answered that. Okay. Are you looking for guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. It's time to go inward to find everything you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. What did I just say about the biggest mistakes I've ever made was in those loving relationships and looking for stuff outside? And so when you have to realize that you have, and that's what I decided to do. I noticed that I was looking outside myself for the very things that I wanted and needed in life. And I just decided to go within myself and give it to myself, give and receive to myself the love that I actually needed, wanted, and deserved. And that's what I did. I love it when the divine do this, right? Okay, so today's soul action. Breathe in your favorite essential oil. Inhale deeply into your belly. Drop your shoulders and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ooh. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Honey. Woo. I know somebody gonna have to rewind that. Rewind this card. Literally. I'm just telling you, they leading you to something. They leading you. Somebody else needed to hear and talk about this today. Obviously. And what does this one say? Does my life have room for more pleasure and play? You and believe it or not, you have to make room. Listen, you have. I cannot say, oh God, this is also something that I am working on all the time. But people do not do this. People do not do this. I'm telling you. And then especially if you out here, we can just play on what we were talking about love and relationships. You have to make time for, and what do people say? People make time for what they think is important. So if you're out here and I ain't got time for this, I ain't got time for that, it's because it's not important to you. If you are dealing with people in love, in a relationship, and they don't have time for you, it's because they don't think that you're important enough to make the time for. Because people make time for what they deem is important, honey. Okay? And that goes for yourself. If you want to have more time, it's almost like I'm not, big on the whole law of attraction and stuff like that, but I did have to incorporate some of that stuff into my life when I wanted to change my life for the better. It is when you show God, when you are showing the universe, when you are showing whoever it is you pray to that you want more of something, you have to show them that you're going to make time for that, that you show them that you actually want it. If you have a schedule that's busy, 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 you ripping and running, you all this stuff going on, but you're asking for something, the universe is going to be like, where are we putting that? Where are you going to put that? If you're asking for love, relationships, stuff like that, more time with your friends because you haven't been spending time with them, more time with your family because you haven't spending time with them. Where are you going to put that time? Where are you going to put it? it can be given to you, but if you're not going to utilize what's been given to you, they're not going to give it to you. So you have to make your life, you have to rearrange your life to fit these things that you're asking for and that you're going to be working towards. If you're journaling saying, oh, I'm going to do more of this for my family, I'm going to do more of this for my wife, my husband, I'm going to do more of this for my kids. Okay, but what are you rearranging? And then you have to just do it. Oh, I'm going to spend more time with them on the weekends. Okay, do it. That means your weekend should now be free. There shouldn't be anything there going on surrounding work or your hobbies or whatever. It should be literally be time where you're just twiddling your fingers thinking, now would be a good time to ask that person if they want to do something, because that time should have been already carved out and allotted. So, but I'm just speaking from that because that is something that I had to do. I tend to be a workaholic. I'll be working 3 jobs talking about, oh my God, I'm so tired and I don't have no time for myself. Why the hell you keep putting yourself on all these damn schedules? Why are you working here and there and then that building here and that building tonight and then that building tomorrow and then that building? What the hell you trying to prove, child? Okay? You ain't starving over there. You ain't, nah, I ain't gonna lie. Of course, I work like that because I have bills to pay. But it's like, did you have to work like that? Or was there a different way you could have went about that than, bleeding yourself dry of all your available time and carving nothing out for yourself or for the kids or for nothing? Where there's a will, there's a way. And if you want to find that way, you will find it. But y'all have been single and celibate for a while. So I had to start saying, if you don't want to be celibate for the rest of your life, how you going to carve out that time for, okay, a little fun time, a little playtime on the side? Okay, that's grown folk talk. You know what that means. So I was like, I need some time on the side. So I had to make my life where I'm not working. Oh, you're not working late. Oh, you don't work this weekend? No. What are you doing? At home, sleep. Oh, okay. Oh, you're not working this weekend? Nope. Where you at? At home, sleep. Because pretty soon I ain't gonna be at home asleep. I'm gonna be out and about, okay? With my new husband that God gonna send for me. I'm not gonna be busy. I'm gonna have all the time in the world to play, okay? And I did that. I carved out all of that ripping and running and crazy life and was like, that's enough of that. You don't need, I can meditate now. I can journal now. I'm exercising now. I'm doing things that I want to do in that time. That's just going to get me ready. It's going to get me ready, honey. When it's time for me to play. Okay, so does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Let's read the other side. And what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain I just try to keep it family oriented here. What area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? That sounds fun. Because there's nothing worse than just being serious all the time. Like, you don't have to be serious all the time. People like to see what it in your there's a place and a time for everything. Of course, if you're at work or you got business dealings, of course. But when you're not at work and business is not related, you should have a playful side that you are willing to share with others. Now, of course, you may not be comfortable with showing that playful, vulnerable side to everyone. So, of course, it makes sense for you to save that for people that you actually trust. But that should not be like pulling teeth to get to see that out of you. Okay? Because if you are that type of person, when you serious all the time and everything somebody says is just absolutely cannot be, justified by a laugh or a smile, then honey, I'm gonna need you to get it all the way together because nobody wants that. Okay? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants you in that mode all the time. There's a time and a place for each different side of you. Okay? That's just like saying during playtime, you know what I mean? adult playtime. You being serious businessman. Like nobody's doing that. Nobody wants that. Mm-mm. Not me. Anyway, today's soul action. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. And that is usually when people are serious, when they're trying to produce something. When you're trying to get your money up, when you're trying to get your money right, when you're trying to start that business, when you're trying to get those bills paid, when you're trying to produce stability, right? You be in serious action mode. But sometimes you got to come out of that mode. You got to just have time where you are not trying to produce anything but a damn smile, for goodness sake. And somebody needed to hear that. If you are all business all the time, all serious, all stability talk, all you ain't got no laughter, no light, no nothing beaming off you, but just okay. No, no. And it's not healthy. That's not a balanced way to be. You need to balance that out. And sometimes people will bring you people in your life to help balance you out. And that's another thing. When you being all serious and this, but God will bring people into your life that will bring you light and will bring you joy and will bring you all those things that you are not to help bring that out. There's a reason why you meet certain people in your life are brought into you. And I have seen people push people like that away because they don't have that joy and their light inside you. And they meet somebody like that. And then out of fear, they push those type of people away because and that, or what do they want from me? What are they so happy? I've seen that. Have had people do that to me, and I am just very confused by that. I mean, but it's a real thing. Some people are just, my favorite quote, everything you want is on the other side of fear. That's what got me up here today, which I don't even understand why I was fearful. I'm still mind boggled. But I know myself enough for me to uncover that that's what I was doing. I was acting out of fear, and that is not what I do. Because everything you could ever want, everything you could ever need, everything that you want is on the other side of fear. So if there is something, and you should take that approach. That's how I know when I'm fearful of something or something makes me run towards it. I'll be like, because why? What is going on over here? Because a lot of times you will block your blessings, honey. You will block your own blessing. That's why I said sometimes God will put you in situations that you need to be in that's creating nervousness and makes you feel like what's going on. Put you in that because they know that's what you need. Your guiding angel will guide you clean in the middle of some shit that he know is gonna make when you get anybody ever do that? You get the nervous pee when something happens. If something happened in my bladder job, I'd be like, oh, you get the nervous pee. That's when you know you in the middle of something that you just need to handle straight head on. Get over it. Get over the fear. Everything you want is on the other side of that. All right, this is the high vibe deck, and let's see what it says. Yeah. Oops. All right. Happy dance. Damn, this is what I was doing earlier, y'all. I forgot to tell y'all that part. And I still look a little sweaty too when I got on screen. I'm all moist looking. Um, happy dance. Dance around the room with or without music. Feel joy and happiness and shake your hips. Raise your hands in the air and raise them like you just. I'm just that's not what it's saying. Raise your hands in the air and sway. Be excited about life and the opportunities that are coming your way. It does not have to be fancy. It just has to feel good. Listen, they went straight from here, the seriousness, and bringing and told you what to do to bring in the play. Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. And this is what you can do. That's going to bring that type of play energy in right there on the spot. Right on the spot. As soon as you start to let go of having to produce anything and be anything other than just present in that moment for a little playtime for yourself. Also, let me put on my nurse hat real quick. Dancing is a really, really good way to get cardio workout in. If you make a playlist, it's at least 15 to 30 minutes long, and you play that playlist and you dance for 30 minutes, you'll get in 30 minutes of cardio, which will also help you feel better. Like physically, you will literally feel better. And imagine if you did that every day. Made a playlist that lasts 15 minutes and then you dance for 15 minutes and 15 minutes of cardio every day. And you count that as your playtime, a time where you're letting go of whatever's going on in the outside world that you are so stressed about, that you're so serious about, gotta get done. Let it go for a second. Put on your playlist. Dance. Dance for 15 minutes. And that's your playtime. Do it every day consistently and see how it changes you. So, baby, I stay dancing. That's all I do. That's all I do. That's why I said I was just doing it right before when I got on here. I got out of the shower. I play my music when I do everything. I have my music on in the room. I have my music on in the shower. I have my music on when I come out, and I be dancing while I be getting dressed. And I do it from every day from in the morning for work too. I have my music on when I get dressed for work. That's just how I get myself ready for the day. But music is very uplifting. I love music. I listen to music all day. And if I ever get down and out or I'm ever confused or anything, when I'm journaling, I have music on in the background. I have my earpiece on. If I'm out taking a walk or I'm out sitting out in nature, I have my music on. I have my earpiece on because it's just uplifting to me. So to keep that type of vibe going, I keep my music with me everywhere I go. But oh, felt good to get on here, y'all. I got to embarrass myself, tell y'all how I was scared to get up here after 4 years and 10 videos later. So I was like, what? She got like 10 videos about she's scared. But I got to tell y'all my embarrassing fear before I got on here. And I got to do some introspection and divulge some things, and I feel better. I feel like the healer that I am. I feel like I healed somebody today. And y'all go on and go forth and be the healers that you are. I know New Year's is coming up, so if anybody is going out, I beg of you, please be safe. If you are drinking, please drink responsibly. If you are doing other paraphernalia, please do it responsibly. Please check in with your loved ones and make sure everybody is going to be okay if they are out. And I will check back with y'all soon. I will be back soon in the new year. I still have some holiday time that I have left, that I have off. So hopefully I'll jump back on here, maybe a few days or so, do another video, check the energy, check the vibes, see what's going on with y'all. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for helping me get over my little fear of showing my little pudgy face of it. My face always looks pudgy on the screen, y'all. Let's not look up here. But thank you. Like I said, y'all have a great new year. I hope everything that you put on paper to accomplish this year, I hope you got to those goals. I hope you accomplished them. I hope you blew the roof off of them. I hope you make some dope new goals. I hope you write them in your new journal. That's where I'm going right now, y'all. My journal got about like 8 pages left in one of them, and I think the rest of them are empty. So I need at least one brand new stinking journal. But journal fanatic, I need a new journal for the new year. So I'm about to head out and go grab me a new journal. And I got a couple of orders I had to fill. Of course, I waited till the last minute, so now I got to run to Michael's because I've run out of my supplies. So I got to run to Michael's real quick. And then, like I said, I'll see y'all back in a couple of days or so. Happy New Year to everybody. Be safe. I love y'all. Happy healing. Bye.